when you were arrested, this charging affidavit here says you told this girl you met off on Ashley Madison that you had a gun and you had to put it in your car. Is that?
You mean the same woman that made false complaints that this man had to save me from?
Right, I'm just asking. So she's lying, is that what you're saying? She's claiming that the night you met, that you had a gun, that you had to put the gun in your security car.
She's also the same one that contacted the FBI and said I was smuggling guns from Egypt with my wife.
Okay.
So once she found out who I was and she started blackmailing me for money, when I stopped paying her, she all of a sudden went to the sheriff's office and started making false complaints.
All right. So, but did you meet her on Ashley Madison? Of
course.
Okay. And did you guys have a conversation on Kick? Is that how you guys met her? And you are SF Ops 2015. Is that you?
Right.
Okay. And what's the SF Ops for? What's that?
Operations.
Okay. All right. So this Jennifer Burton, she went to and accused how did she blackmail you?
Well, saying that she was going to tell the funeral homes and everything who I was, so I would lose my business.
I would send my guys, they would look, they'd be like, there's nothing wrong, we don't know what your problem is. Then she would keep calling us. She was like, well, I want the supervisor to come and look at it. I went and looked at it, and I was explaining to her that, this is reasonable, that I don't see anything wrong with it. It was the mini blinds, I think, and then she was just like, and she just came out and she just said it. So, well, like, it's not that there's anything wrong with it. I like you. And so she came on to me, and I was flattered, and well, hey, but, so make the long story short, I never messed with her during work hours. So after work, I called, we talked. But I told her, so listen, you're a lot younger than me. I said, I'm flattered that you find me attractive, but it would only be sex. I'm not interested in getting a relationship. I just got divorced. I don't want to be with them. She said, well, that's fine. I'll be happy with that. So I started seeing her after work. I would never mess with her during work hours. I would go over there after I got off work. We'd have sex. That was it. Enjoy each other. Then it started being, no, she wanted me to come during work, come in the morning, come and fuck me, and you can go back. I was like, no, I'm working, stop. So it became a thing where she started just calling me so many times. I literally went and changed my phone number to get her to stop calling me so much, because she would call all day. And that's when I tried to break it off with her, because I changed my phone number. I would go to your apartment. She'd be like complaining, and she'd literally attack me at the front door, pull my pants down, give me oral sex. She was crazy. I asked her. I said, "Listen, stop." That's when I changed my phone number, and I said, "Listen, we can't see each other anymore. You're not respecting the fact I'm trying to work. You want a relationship. I don't want a relationship. I told you it was only going to be sex." She then went to the office where I work and told the office that she needed to speak to me because I wasn't answering the phone and she needed to talk to me. So the manager would ask her, well, what's the problem? What's going on? Why do you need to see him? She says, well, I'm pregnant and he won't answer the phone. I was like, oh my God. So the manager brought me in and she was like, Michael, what's going on? The resident says you got her pregnant. So that put me in a bad position out with my manager. So that's why I had to show my manager she would leave notes on my car, literally saying, please let me suck your dick one last time. So I wouldn't respond to that. Then she started telling my staff that she wanted to see me, and I wouldn't do it. She then and so that's why I had to that's when she came to the office and told the office staff that she was pregnant by me, blah, blah, blah. Well, not only did I have a vasectomy, I always use a condom with her. So I had to tell the manager the whole story of what happened and why I changed my number. I never messed with this girl on the clock. But so now the manager told her, Jennifer, you need to stop. He doesn't want to talk to you, just as woman to woman. Just leave him alone. Then she went and told the police I raped her.
March 30th, 2018, Honorable Judge Johnson. In response to the defendant's motion to dismiss, my husband and I have financially supported our great-grandchild, Jennifer Burton, for 16 years, and her 15-year-old child, our great-grandson, Jordan. My husband, Eddie Williams, he died January 12, 2018. And during these past 16 years, Jennifer has worked a few weeks. I foolishly defied my husband, son, sisters, and other family members and allowed Jennifer to continue living with us after she verbally and physically assaulted me. Specifically, in 2005, she pushed and hit me. My sister, Madeline Young, she called the police and the officers were prepared to arrest her. But I lied and told them she did not assault me. I have lied to my doctors, police, and DCF caseworkers. 3 senior abuse cases filed. I paid rent and utilities for 3 years at Sable Palms Apartments for her and her son. In addition, I purchased her a car, which she later sold at a pawn shop. She was evicted in 2009. That would be case number 2009 CC 12733. I could not afford to pay the rent, and Jennifer refused to work. Therefore, I allowed her to move back into my home. Jennifer has verbally stated several times she wants to put me in a nursing home and take my house. I had allowed her to stay because I loved her and wanted to protect my grandson. Sadly, her mother, my daughter, and son-in-law, Evelyn and Reginald Crawford, do not want her to live with them. They support her in any action she takes to remain in my house. Jennifer is an outpatient at Aspire Health Partners. She is not mentally stable. She has verbally abused all my neighbors and family members who do not visit anymore. She has a history of filing false reports to the police that end up in the courts. My son, who lives in Alabama, spent a year in court defending a false accusation and having a restraining order dismissed. Judge Wayne C. Wooten questioned her motives and concluded she wanted control of my house. My stepdaughter, Elaine Anderson, who visited often, had to fight a false accusation as well. That would be case number 2009 DR 0136550. She does not visit any longer. And I finally realized on March 9th, 2018, when in the middle of the night I was handcuffed by police and taken to the Aspire Health Partners facility, Jennifer hates me. She told blatant lies to be granted a court order to have me detained. Thankfully, the staff and doctors at the facility realized immediately that I was not mentally unstable or violent. You'll find my discharge papers enclosed. They would not release me until my sister, Madeline Young, assured them that I would be at her house. Presently, I'm in Birmingham, Alabama, with my son and daughter-in-law, waiting for Jennifer to be evicted. My son and family fear for my safety while these proceedings are taking place. I must return the first week in May due to scheduled doctor appointments. I'm 81 years old, soon to be 82 in June. I retired from Disney World at the age of 73 as a founding cast member of 1971. After seeing what Jennifer did to my son and stepdaughter, my family and friends will not even come into my house. They pick me up in the driveway to run errands and to go to the doctor. I want to live in peace. Please, evict Jennifer Burton from my house. Sincerely, Betty Williams.
So I tried to break it off with her. She went to the office and told them she was pregnant by me. And the office manager, Latoya, told her, leave, stop. He doesn't want to have anything to do with you. And then she had left the notes on my car, please let me suck dick one last time. Going to my employees, that's when because I wouldn't respond, the manager told her, leave him alone. That's when she went and told the police I raped her. And so now I had to go downtown to the police. And when I'm telling you, this is bringing up some raw emotions right now.
I could hear it.
It was, I couldn't believe this woman did this to me. And no, she did it. She did it. She claimed rape. She claimed that I raped her. And that's when I went to the police department with the letter showing them. First, I had them interview my manager. They talked to the manager, and she said, "No, I'm aware of all of this." And we showed them the notes she left on my card, and the police interviewed all my employees and were saying, how she was stalking him on the job. So that woman needs help. I didn't know this was going on. I heard something about that case, but she's just. I would tend to believe the guy. So what she did to me, I think her grandmother knew she was out of her mind. She paid for that apartment to get her out of her house. She's like, no, that's the whole reason she even ended up in that apartment by herself. The grandmother knew she had issues and wanted her out of the house. It was hell. I couldn't believe it. It's the worst thing to ever happen. Thank God I had given the information to my manager when she came to the office. I want to talk to him. I'm pregnant. I was like, what? I was like, so I had the managers involved. I had to explain to her, yes, I was intimate with this resident. I changed my phone number. She won't leave me alone. She was sending me pictures of her with dildos and, and like the note on the van. She left a note on my van, her handwriting, her name, everything. Please, I want to, and that was the exact words. I want to suck your dick one last time. Way after. My employees witnessed the notes on the car. They were laughing, cracking up. It didn't was funny, but it was just like, my God, what's wrong with it? But when she said rape, I was like, rape? I've never forced a woman to have sex with me, ever. And for this, it was a young, dumb chick, and I said, I couldn't believe it. I said, my God, but that, like I said, she incriminated herself because, when everybody saw the notes and the police were like, oh my gosh, really? And I was like, there's her handwriting, there's her texts. I had to change my number to get her to leave me alone. I'm not trying to have sex with her. She's the one. There's what she wrote. Stay far away. And like a year or two later, one of the employees, I had left them moved on, and one of them came, he started screwing her, and You know, she was crazy. I said, you didn't see what, because back then it was like, you know, of course, you didn't see what she did to me. Of course she's crazy. Did he really try to impersonate? And that's the craziest thing. I mean, he's crazy for doing that, and she's crazy for the way. And so it's like two crazy people got together. She tried to do it. She tried. I was smart enough to say no, keep the evidence, and you know, because yeah, I was guilty. Everyone's looking at me like, the cops were looking at me like, you know, y'all, man, why? And I'm like, what? I'm trying to get away from this person. This person has tried. This is ridiculous. And once they saw the notes, and I had to go downtown, get invested, you know, interviewed and recorded, and you know, it was embarrassing. You know, it's like, my God, I've been trying to tell this person to leave me alone. Never force her to do anything. Like I said, I couldn't work because she wouldn't stop calling me and, you know, just harassing me at work. And I'm like, wait a minute, this has to be after hours thing. And that was no, she wanted it her way. And whoo, man. And they put you in a room, and you're looking through a mirrored two-way glass and getting interviewed, and just the whole thing was, because in the movie, just women got to stop doing this to guys. You know, it's, you know, I know, yes, sometimes it's true, but there's times when it's not, and this got to stop. People got to stop doing this stuff. You know, it's truly sad. They you know, and then you're guilty before even proven innocent. It's like guilt. It's like, wait a minute, what? But like I said, if I didn't have that note and I had told my manager before what was going on, oh my gosh, that would end up in the courts. I know it would have. Women gotta, you know, the ones that are using the system like that really need to be, something needs to be done with them. But she's definitely just a mental case, and sad that she needs meds, but yeah, what are the odds of those two finding each other? Clearly, I mean, I'm still amazed at that. I'm like, whoa. All right, well, Jay, I've got the guy that I was waiting for just pulled up. So you think of anything else? Yeah, I guess just use my first name.
That sounds good. All right, I completely understand. Thank you.
All right, thank you, sir.
All righty, have a good one.
Take care.
Bye.
All right, is there anything else?
No, detective.
Okay.
But I appreciate you knowing and pulling everything up. So apparently, this is going in the right direction.
All right. Do you have any questions for me at all? All right. The time is approximately 15:50. This concludes the interview.